women's session. Miss Roden is an authentic speaker and an expert in encouraging and motivating others to not be ashamed or afraid of who they are. She overcame obstacles with resilience and uses her mistakes to rebuild her self-esteem with the wisdom learned from her experiences. Let's give her full attention and join me welcoming Miss Simone Roden to share with us her experiences. Miss Roden, you're welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. You hearing me?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone, beautiful people. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Miss Sonia Keene for inviting me to this session and to her counterpart at the host, Miss Bonnie Leigh Slater. Did I correct that? Did I say that properly?
It's actually Lee, but yes, you're on the right.
Oh, okay. All right. And also to the HFLE team for planning this session. Thank you for having me today. It's a pleasure to be here. Well, when Miss Sonia texted me a few weeks ago and she said that she wanted me to come, the first thing I said is, what is the theme? And then she said the theme is empowering women, empowering humanity. Picture it. I was like, this is very unique. I've never heard anything like this before, empowering humanity. You know, you're always there empowering women and stuff like that. So I will start by saying happy International Woman Every Day. It's not a one-day thing where you say, oh, today is a woman. No, woman every day, because we're a woman every day. So on the note of speaking of women and empowering women, let me take you back to my journey to where it all began, to my humble beginnings. So I was born and raised in the inner city community of Almontown. You know, we call it the ghetto. And I was raised by my mother, a very powerful, beautiful woman. She was a netball player and she got pregnant with me. And then she sacrificed her netball career to bring me into this world. Now, when she got pregnant and she said to my father was like, you know, it's not his child, until his mother said yes, because she favored her, you know? So starting out from humble beginnings, my mother now, she was a single mother. So she left her netball career and then she started to work to take care of me. And she would leave me with aunts and stuff like that. Things never so nice and so. So in my early stages, I'm like about great from like age 1 to probably I think 4 or so. So she said, but I remember at age 4, I started to go to school. When I used to go to school at first, I had challenge reading because grade 4 we start school, so I never start that early. So what happened is that because I never have a father around and my mother always gone to work, I taught myself how to read. So we used to have like some little storybook where we used to see the pictures. So we used to read based on what I see the picture is saying. So I would be like, okay, if I see an apple tree or I see a mango and I see the tree, I would say the apple is in the tree, run across the wall, whatever I say, because I couldn't understand words until I learned how to break up things into syllables. So at age 7, I kind of did learn how to read a little better. So I went up to my grandmother to live at Ellison Flat. So when I came, my grandmother got sick, so we have to come back down to Almontown, come live with my mother in this yard with them called Bundong Yard. It's a tenement yard. So I must about 30 somebody, 30 something I will live in here. Apart from that, it was a kitchen. Kitchen me used to live in. I used to lie down and sleep on the kitchen floor with my mother. So we'd have a single bed. Me, my mother, and my stepfather. Me go up on the ground, go sleep. But while I was in that yard, in my environment, my Spanish Town Queens, in my yard, everybody face did brown and then body black. But me, you know, as a child, you're curious. Me, I say, so how fair face brown and fair face have a different color from my body. So me looking at the mirror and me see myself, my face black, my body black. So me never really understand it. So what I realized is that my mother never have fitness speech. You know, my mother the original ghetto woman. When you ask her anything and you say anything to her, trust me, she will talk and she will react in a defense way. So if I go to her, I say, Mommy, you know, so somebody said me it ugly. So she would say, who said that? And I said, you know, it's Sanya. When she look on Sanya, if Sanya foot big, she would say, big foot Sanya, big head Sanya. That's how she operates. But she would cheer my arm when I dance and stuff. But when it comes to that time, so I never really bother go to her and say anything. But I remember something that there was a lady next door. You know, normally when time baby just born, you know, you put the Jergens lotion, not the Jergens, what they call it again? The Johnson & Johnson lotion and the little olive oil. I realized that she had a lotion what she used on the baby skin, and that lotion was called a Lexus lotion. Now that lotion is a bleaching lotion. So that's a baby, you know, and she using the bleaching cream on the baby skin. So in that environment, people would say, you know, there was this lady that I admire, and she said, you know, say for the light skin, you would have better looking. So me I say, I wish I thought about, you know, but then now the picture in my mind of the light face, the bleach out face, and the black body come to mind because that was in my environment, right? And my mother would always cuss out people, but that never helped because that still never stopped me. So what happens is that I have self-esteem issues. My father rejected me. My father used to treat me very, very bad. When we go down to the arcade and look for me, I used to run my home and say I must go on my yard because I follow my mother. But whenever I follow my mother, I used to sneak out and go down there because my mother used to tell me not supposed to go down there. So I remember when my house burned down, the same burn down yard, you know, it burned down again. Because when me come there with me and burn down, yard, they probably burned down 10 times before me lived there. So it's a professional burn down yard. So when my house was burned down now, so I went to my father's yard and he wasn't there. His woman was there. So when I went in there, she said, Simone, how comes you come up here so early in the morning? So I said, you know, my house just burned down. She looked at me and she said, so if your house never burned down, you wouldn't come down here. I looked at her. I never bother saying nothing because my father wasn't there. I said, my Spanish town people, me go tell my mother now. My mother create a scene because she go collect some money and she see niece and she tell him all of the things, them and all kind of little things. I said, remember, no, she's the real get a woman we know for trace and stuff like that. So when me decide to call back my father, then tell me I have house phone. So I go out to my friend yard, come in homeless at the time, so I'm gonna stay at my friend yard. When I go down there, I call my father, because I never get my father, so I now listen to she. When I call now, she answer. So she said, Simone, I'm very sorry. She was apologizing for it. Yeah, my father in the background. So after that, if she says so, if your house never burned down, you wouldn't come down yourself true. Remember, you know, she said, and it may feel that way, but at least she apologized. But my father, that is supposed to be there for me, was saying, so on to that, and if your house never burned down and so on, I've got to figure out what your mother and me know about you, and just start cuss me. I start bad, I start get blood pressure problem. It just go come like a blood pressure problem, because it just start swell. And I say, what is me here? So it shattered my self-esteem. I was rejected by my father when my house was burnt down. So I feel like I did worthless. And of course, I had suicidal thoughts because I said nobody don't like me, you know, and my fault, my mother, my, you know, thing in an argument. And I just did always blame myself. So what do you think me do after the girl tell me, say, if me did light skin, me better looking? Because in my environment, me see everybody, the man them call to the lighter skin. So you don't know when me start experiment with the toothpaste. Yeah. We start what me see my face a come. Then I start using little curry because I never have the money. Then I start to sell backer and buy my little bleaching cream. I used to sell backer by 40, but I sell the backer and I start rub up my little face, come here and say, yeah. And till eventually it become brown. So picture this. My face brown and my body black. But to me, I look good. That's how me and say, because of that me seen the environment and they were so confident. And then when I smile, they used to say, you teeth whitey, but you're gone black. And I used to have this look like, so something wrong with you if you're black. So I never used to like smile again because they say, look like when you're black, something wrong with you. So we used to wear like tall pants and so, and then the face now up. So anyway, I start go to Clonclarty High School, never pass a common entrance exam. Stay home for about a year before I go, after I graduated from primary school, I stay home for 1 year, helping my mother taking care of the other kids then. Remember, I'm a mine and is a young girl, I do that. And I left and go high school. When I go high school now, as I said, I was a self-taught reader, so I already had this independent mindset from when I did little bits. You get what I mean? Because I have to learn how to fend for myself. When I little bit in the sense of saying then, learn to do without things, and you know, I live in a little kitchen, and apart from that, they used to call me Renki because I stopped wet bed when I was 11 years old, so they used to call me Renki and all these things. So when I start go to school now, for the first time I go to school, I get a test. And when I get the test, I pass the test in a 7th grade at Clonclarty High. A girl look at me and say, light skinned girl, you know, she said, you know, some things that you did done. Me say, why you say that? She said, because you talk patois and you come from the ghetto. So that's now me start realize, say, the patois language a Duns Butu language. All along me I talk my patois. Remember me come from an environment where I talk patois. So nobody never yet correct me and say, oh, you're patois talking. So I said to her, same time I just, you know, upright up my shoulder and I said, who tell you that? She said her grandmother tell her, say, people were talk, pat what them done. Some say to us, say, "Abey, well, this one never done, so abey, you get tricked." Remember, defense, I start going at defense mood now, because I say, what did she say now to me? So while I was at school now, they used to trouble me and tell me I'm ugly. Remember, me, I operate from ugly energy because that's what I thought. I thought I was ugly because of that. Them tell me. So even though I bleach out my face now, when I go to school, they must say me ugly. But when I then in my community, they must say ranky, and they must say your face brownie, you look chrome. You know, they never use the word chrome, but we use that word now. They used to say, why your face a common thing? Or me never used to like it. You know, me never used to like it because even though I feel like I'm brown deep down inside, let me tell you this. You see, when the bleaching cream done, the color done too. So there was nothing to celebrate. So once it done, it done. So when we at school now, one thing I remember school, they used to say, you know, I'm ugly and stuff like that. So I still used to go to school because I'm very determined. No, remember, I say it's a single mother. My mother never paid no school fee for me. So anytime we in a devotion, because she never really have it like that, she used to sweep up the whole over ear circle over race course, and she'd have sinus problem. So it used to bleed and drain inside, but she always make sure to me eat. And my mother is a kind of person like this. If she have $100, she give me it. And she would say, eat. And I say, no, mommy, I don't want something to eat. She just said no. And she would smoke her cigarette and watch me eat. Because I think that when she see me eating, that full her belly, because she's a little gangster like, you know, she can hold it out because she struggle a lot. So when I was at school now and thing, and every time in a devotion, me I hide, you know, I used to say, Father God, don't make them call my name. For some reason, whenever I reach my name, come here, the woman tongue twist. Hear me, thank you, God, yeah, listen to me. Because I don't want the embarrassment come down for me, you know. I was also a bright student. I wasn't like the tons. We used to do my little thing, but every now and again, the brightness chipping it, have a bipolar thing about it, you know, stuff like that. So when me in school now, a teacher come to me and him say, not to me, him come to the entire class when I was in grade 5, grade 6, yeah, I think at that time. He was like, good afternoon, everyone. I have some, you guys will be graduating soon. And I have some handsome gentlemen to give all of you. And he pointed out and he picked out all of the light-skinned girl and said him a handsome husband for all of them. So 3 of us was left, me, a fat girl, and a short girl. So him look on the fat girl and him said, none for you, so-and-so. Then him look on the short girl, none for you, so-and-so. You see the man reach me? The man said, and none for you, Miss Roden. But someone disappear. The ugly energy again, you know, so the man I try to show me say I'm not worthy. I believe that because my father rejected me when I was homeless. So picture this. You know, I got you self-esteem issue. Your father that's supposed to be there for you rejected you. You understand? And then when the man says, so no, it's not me start feel bad. But this is what he said about me though. He said, I'm going to give you a prefect because you're very honest. And you're going to stand up and you're going to talk the truth. So what he's saying is that I have character about me already. So to me, I feel like character wasn't nothing. I feel like just looks was everything. So I would like bring pictures to school and this guy that I liked, look at the picture and say, Lord God, I couldn't put a brown in the picture because all of us were dark skin, my friend, my cousin, and me. So, you know, but apart from that, to go to school without lunch money, stuff like that. But because me never so mean, it's like say the universe kind of just open up and make me get like little food to eat and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. Sometimes in life, when I go through some challenges, and I've been through so much challenges, because even when we graduate from school and we go out there in the world, I still did a battle with my self-esteem. I still did a struggle. I sabotage friendship. I sabotage relationship because I thought I was ugly. When I smile, I'm a conscious that my teeth are show, I lock up my mouth because that's what they told me. So I start to go party, come on, fit in with the hot girls, them, you know. So I start go party, and my self-esteem was shattered. Whenever them say something bad about me, sometimes I want to answer them, but the situation upon chocolate, and I want to fit in with the little crowd, you know, but I say nothing, you know. So I start smoke weed, come here and say, it look cool. All of this was in the name of fitting in. But deep down inside of me, it never feel good. It never feel right to me. And then my mother asked me, say, a picnic speech, you know, a picnic speech, you cost too much, man, and that is not what I want to hear in my ears. I wanted someone to say, you are beautiful just the way you are. You're pretty, you're royalty, you stay good. That's what I wanted. She, of course, everybody, and now next week, she still never done course. So anyway, I decided when we start party, I used to go out and smoke weed and all of them things there and dance, just in the name of fitting in. One day, I sit down and I say, you know, so I'm going to stop the party thing and I'm going to say if I can make some of the time myself. There was an art up the street in Almontown. I'm going to sign up myself in the art, save up my little money, sign up my little self and start go to the school. When I started going there, I get chicken pox. That was in 2004, I get chicken pox. No, remember me tell you me I bleach, you know. So picture this. The bleaching cream, for tell you I'm addicted to the bleaching cream to the point where I remember one time I did for buy lunch. I'm a sacrifice the lunch to buy the cream because the thing said that was more important to me. Chuck it back. Remember my environment, them a bleach baby, everybody bleach, and the acting and the inting, and them the guys them are called to, all of these things. So that's what I thought. No father wasn't there to tell me I was beautiful. My father even tell me, say, I don't even know if I like you. So you see that? Self-esteem, mash up right there. So anyway, I still have a little drive and a little determination. I mean, I want something for better for myself. So when I catch a chicken pox now, and I look on my face, and you know, I use the bleaching cream because my thing say, my things are bleaching cream could cure everything. My face break out. I look like a little alien. I don't even know where I look like. So for 1 week, I never go to class. And that was the time I decided to say, yeah, you me? Me now bleach back my face, you know. Me now bleach out my face and take out them something. So I'm going to make it stay. But them little spots, I'm going to use one little nodding oil and kind of light, what it out like and so forth. So that was the beginning of me to take back my power. Because Simone Road gone now, you know. So I was birthing Queen Simone. So what happened is that I decided to change my name. Them time the Instagram not come out yet. None of them something because I'm going to change my name to Queen Simone. But when I tell you sometimes I change my name to Queen Simone, I never want to nobody say my name Queen because remember, you know, them say me ugly. And when I look at everybody we are Queen, on the TV, them me not look like them. Me not them the light skin and them the taller than I don't talk like that. You understand what I say? So I just see it as saying, well, I'm going to call myself Queen to myself. So I start affirming myself, start say, till I get a work and get a job. And I just pass and one day a guy look at me and say, hey, Queen. But why? I changed my consciousness. I changed my mindset. And the moment I changed my thought pattern and my mindset, I realized that I start operate from a different energy. So while I was there, no one start to operate from the new energy, no one thing. I say, all right then, I'm gonna go up and something for go search up, you know, Queen and all these things. Because when I look at myself and I'm not crown. And then when I look now, I saw Queen Latifah and I said, I wonder how she get for crown. She said her cousin or relative said to her, every woman is a queen. So I started to define queen as not having just a crown. Queen for me is a mentality. Queen for me is an attitude of having a sense of self, knowing a self-worth. Know who you are, you're not ashamed and afraid of it, irrespective of the beauty of what society said about you and what society said. So me have to build my self-esteem and recondition my mind because that constant reinforcement that you're ugly, you're gumbler, you're this and that, I know say can mash up people. So we as women, let me tell you something, we are all unique. Everybody on here is all unique, irrespective of how you look and everything. So despite the fact that my father probably treat me the way how he treat me, I was supposed to born from him. So he was like the taxi driver who dropped me off to the gatekeeper, which is my mother. So I get traits from him and I get traits from her. She was the one that was supposed to grow me to take me here. Because we don't forget certain personality, we don't forget certain attitude, and plus my experience in all made me unique. So you're supposed to get the complexion where you get. You're supposed to, it's no accident that you're born in the community where you're born in. The school where you go right now, which is Spanish Town High School, where some persons might not see it as the DI school, you're supposed to go to that school. Because there are lessons and things that you're supposed to learn to go out there in the world and teach people. I was supposed to go to Clancarty High School because I've learned a lot down there. I was supposed to live in the ghetto in that community because I was supposed to learn a lot down there. My father, I'm not justifying what he did, but he was supposed to do what he did because I am not supposed to be around him to teach me, and he was not supposed to be my teacher. But he's not all bad for human because in second child, he was a great father to her. So your circumstances that you're going through, whatever you're going through in life, just know that everything is taking you to where you should go. Always remember this, you know, Jesus couldn't make it on the cross without Judas. Because if it wasn't for Judas and he never turned an infirm and go do what him do, Jesus wouldn't make it on the cross. So I couldn't be where I am today without the crucifixion and the crucify of what I've been through for my community. And then I just have to just develop this new mindset. And it took me like sometime last year to realize to forgive my father for what him do. And I now realize that where I am right now, I'm supposed to be here because every human being has a sort of genius inside of them. But you know what happened to it? We destroyed by trying to be someone else. I was trying to be someone else that I was not. I was trying to fit in with society's norms. I was trying to walk in the confidence of society's norms, but it never did work though, because it's not me. So everyone I want to here have a genius, have an inner genius inside of you. And it's time for you guys to give birth to that inner genius, because I've given birth to my inner genius, and I've given birth to the authentic queen, the authentic spiritual speaker, by just celebrating my mistakes. That mistake of bleaching, nothing wrong with making mistakes. You did in the class, you get your mathematics problem wrong, you do an exam, you get it wrong, try again, learn from it. Celebrate your mistakes, because mistakes is the building blocks of self-awareness and self-acceptance. Mistake is what God uses to mold your character, and your mistake is your step take to your greatness. You were supposed to be here. All of us here, I am supposed to be here today. Picture this. If I did not go through what I've been through, who did I write this? I talk to them either. I use my own story, the same story, to encourage you all. Who did I write this right now? So anything that you're going through in your home, you don't have a father, I understand. But some persons are not supposed to be a part of the process. And it's very hard to develop that mindset. But Queen Simone, they have to tell us, say, you can do it. You all can do it. You all can give birth to that inner genius. Yes, you can. All of you can do it. And when you go home today, all of the queens here, kings or anything, you just look into your mirror and said, I am royal dignity and my crown cannot expire. You don't wear a physical crown, because there's no way any human should dictate how long you reign as a queen. No one should ever dictate that. So all of you on here, you just rise above your circumstances by learning to love and accepting yourself for who you are. You see, when you do that now, and you find out your genius, and you find out your gift, and you know, say you are the gift. After you do that, then you contribute to Jamaica and to the world. You understand? And inspire people the same way me, the writer Sarah inspire Uno. I'm going to leave this with you. The light does not shine on you. The light shine in you. So let your light shine. Have an authentic life. God bless you. And I salute the divinity in you all. Mwah. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Roden, for your sound and profound words. I'm sure all girls would have listened keenly, and as some of them said that they could relate to some of what you were sharing with them. And I hope that you will take your wise words and put into practice, and always remember that it's never too late for them, and it's just for them to all stay focused.
Right.
Now, girls, I have 2 questions for you, another giveaway. I hope you all have been really listening to what Miss Roden was saying. So 2 questions for you. Which high school did Miss Roden say that she went to?
Miss High School.
You can raise your virtual hands. Guys, raise your virtual hands. All right, I think I saw Latonia. Latonia.